I guess I didn't foresee how difficult this might be, going this short distance.
Nope. I can't even get my leg over here. You gotta help me.
Just throw it over like you're getting on a horse. Okay, you made it.
On today's Searching for History, we're exploring what is more or less the last remaining old-growth stand in Washington State's Capitol Forest. The Capitol State Forest is 110,000 acres managed by the Washington State Department of Natural Resources. This small, approximately 11-acre old-growth stand we're going to today is called Fuzzy Top. So sit back, have fun, and join us on our adventure.
So that stand right there is Fuzzy Top. Really the only remaining old growth stand in the Capitol Forest. So our plan is, we decided we didn't want to walk the 0.7 miles, and so
pretty lame.
We've driven up to an old landing.
1 mile.
And because the stand's up there. So we'll see if this was a good idea. It's actually really nice out. So I think if we just stay at this elevation, we'll hit the trail.
Okay. Now look at that bark, Alan. It's actually really old.
Like this one here?
I just motored up this thing. Yeah, look at that bark. That's old bark.
I'm too little.
You're not a mountain goat. Yeah, we're trying to avoid any casualties at this point.
So you know, I don't recommend a career as a
But we're fully insured.
That's a bad career choice for me.
Down towards Thomas.
Yeah. That shaggy bark. Not really thick, but it's old. It might be over 150. Yeah, like
It's pretty nice though.
It's a pretty nice view though, right?
Yeah.
And where are they shooting?
Yeah, see that pit over there?
Oh yeah, duh. Sorry.
Yeah.
So we drove
basically along the ridge
along
line.
that ridge line. Came around. That's cool. I love how the roads are open. I would not want to go down that. That's a steep ravine. Look at that. It's like V.
Yeah.
For Victor.
And I've been down in that draw before, and there's like old logging equipment from the old growth days. Yeah, there's the skids of a steam donkey down in there.
Yeah.
I just know where it looks like a good place to walk. I can't believe you guys can just see where to walk.
It's called experience.
Yeah, obviously.
You just have to be how would a deer or an elk walk through here?
How am I supposed to think like that? This doesn't seem right.
Trust me, I'm dying too. Look at that tree.
So how old could one of these Douglas
like
firs be?
200, 250. Maybe 3.
Yeah.
You know, because of the poor site. Yeah, definitely. Oh, look at that first log too. You know it's old growth when there's no whorls or
right
limbs.
Yeah.
Wow. That was burning. Okay.
So we're looking at an old growth Doug fir tree that's probably at most like 28 inches or something.
That's probably like, yeah, 28.
Yeah. 30.
Yeah.
But since it's such a poor site, it can be probably up to 300 years old. And
That one down there is like a 40 incher. But look at that log, man.
but look at that big old hemlock.
Yeah, the hemlock's doing good. This is my kind of stand.
There's a lot of mosquitoes right here.
You're right.
I think we should skedaddle.
There's probably
Really, I haven't seen any mosquitoes.
No,
You
we're
haven't felt any?
No.
It's almost like you're almost better to go this way though. Than maybe. Are we halfway?
So this is the western hemlock zone. And in the western hemlock zone, the Doug fir becomes the old cohort.
Yeah.
And then you have cedar and hemlock that grow up around the old Doug firs.
Where?
So climb over that one. And then come over here and climb over this one.
Oh God.
This is your next obstacle. You're almost at the trail.
How do I get over this?
I guess I didn't foresee how difficult this might be, going this short distance.
Nope. I can't even get my leg over here. You gotta help me.
Just throw it over like you're getting on a horse. Okay, you made it. The hard part's over.
Yeah. Downtown.
Okay,
Sorry.
so this is Fuzzy Top.
A bit of a burn.
So it was a shorter walk, but probably a more difficult one.
Yeah, that was a burn.
All right, we'll be right back after a rest.
Yes. 3 inches of bark each side, you know.
Yeah,
From here, you know, here a little thinner.
right?
So, an increment board would be fun. And this was rotten though. You can tell a little bit. Maybe it's rotten.
Oh yeah,
A little caving.
oh yeah, it's true.
It used to be a double tree, maybe.
So what kind of vegetation do we have?
You have your Berberis nervosa, Oregon grape. You have your Gaultheria Ceylon.
Is that dwarf or tall Oregon grape?
This is dwarf.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is Salal. Here you have red huckleberry trying to make it up.
Yeah.
Here's some hemlock seedlings. That's what you're going to see. You probably won't see any Doug fir seedlings, being they're not shade tolerant. Sword fern. Not much. Usually tops don't have much vegetation.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of soil up
Yeah.
here.
Here's a big, tall
I mean, the bedrock's
red
coming
huckleberry.
through, right?
And they don't produce a whole lot of fruit, is the problem. But they are good. And deer fern.
Okay, that's deer fern.
That's deer fern. That's all I see right now. You know, you got your typical Doug fir bark, thick, ridged, and your smoother
Right, you got your hemlock there.
hemlock, like over here.
Then this is a western red cedar.
That's a nice tree. It's about as good as they get anymore. There's nothing to popper it, you know.
Right.
zone. Stop something. Look at that honker.
That's a hemlock.
Yeah.
Got a western hemlock right here, Aaron.
Now if you look up,
Now, how old do you think this is? It's younger than the Doug fir.
probably, because the Doug fir had to come in first.
No, what are we looking up at?
If you look up, you can see some of the swollen branches where it gets thicker instead of thinner at the ends.
Yeah.
That's mistletoe.
And that's called dwarf mistletoe.
Yeah,
It's really nice up here, actually.
it's really cool. The intermediate trees are old.
Yep.
That's like a 50, 60 incher. Mama. Uh-oh. We gotta get the sign.
So this is the top. Look, you got that hemlock right there growing off the side of that old Doug fir.
So great. That's so great.
I guess the question to ask is why is this still here? 99% of the rest of the forest, you're not gonna find any old growth. And it's my understanding that it's in a location that back in the logging the old growth days, it was just hard to string a cable up here and pull the logs down, so they just left it because it just wasn't worth their time.
Yeah, it's the farthest to market.
But it's something about like deflection, and there wasn't like a good spot to put the spar tower.
You can kind of see that. It's a
grab
long ways
this.
across there.
Yeah,
It's hard to get any lead. Or a skyline even. Where are you
right.
gonna put that? A long ways down. I'm glad it's here. It's awesome.
Yeah,
Whatever reason. That's the reason though.
Fuzzy Top Mountain,
Now when
elevation
you worked
1,760.
owls, did you come here?
No,
Ever?
because there's no spotted owls in the Capitol Forest.
Oh, you already okay.
Other people had surveyed it, and there
Okay.
wasn't anything here.
Gotcha.
What's your impression?
Well, I mean, I like this kind of woods where it's like mostly trees and not just really thick, scrubby underbrush.
Do you notice there's something that's missing that we normally see in the woods around here?
Devil's Club?
Nope.
No, what?
There's no stumps.
Oh, there's no
Yeah.
stumps, right?
True.
Now, is that because there's no stumps because it was never logged?
That's
here?
right. It was never logged.
That is really different, yeah.
And I would guess that the reason why these trees aren't even older is because a historic fire came through
I'm sure.
some point in the past
Right.
and kind of knocked it back.
Yeah.
Could have been 300 years ago.
Or it could have even lived through the fire.
Yeah,
You just can't tell.
it's true. Yeah, some of these, like that one might be older than you think.
I think so. That one's insane.
You know, that could be 500 years
That
old.
could be 500 years old
That's
easily.
what's deceptive about this kind of stand is like
Well, there's
the
no.
ground's so crappy. Like
Yeah,
they're
and plus
not,
there's no birth date. You know,
Right.
really.
Yeah.
It's just whatever starts. So it's going
Right.
to vary a couple hundred years, probably. You know, it does.
Right, from a smaller,
Yeah.
shaggy barked one to that big one right there. I mean, that's probably the biggest one up here. Yeah.
It's just too tight to even drill, maybe. It might chip your bore if it wasn't sharp enough.
Well, hopefully someday DNR isn't so broke they start looking at this.
Oh man, that'd be sad.
That would be sad.
That would be. I'd be up here.
There's no. There's.
you be
It
one
would
of
be
the people
stupid.
chain
There's no
yourself
reason to
to the
ever
little
harm.
Wait, I'm gonna start looking for a tree to chain myself to right now. Maybe that one.
I'm gonna find the saddest little Charlie Brown shaggy tree to chain myself to.
Well, I
Do
wouldn't.
not take it this way.
I wouldn't chain
No.
yourself to a red huckleberry.
A red
No.
huckleberry, yeah, exactly.
You start calling you Huckleberry then, so that would be terrible.
As long as you'll be my huckleberry.
Be my Huckleberry.
Yeah, there really isn't that many different plants up here.
No.
It's like red huckleberry, salal, Oregon grape, and sword fern and
no
deer
vine
fern.
maple. There's no rose. Oh, here's a rose.
Oh, you found one.
Yeah.
Right here.
Here's those. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that prickly rose there.
Looky here.
Fine maple.
Vine maple.
Now, we'll let democracy prevail, but if it was just me, we would just beeline it straight down right here. I mean, it's just the shortest way to get
I'll walk
there.
out the trail.
You'll walk out the trail?
Yeah.
You want to walk out the trail, Aaron?
I'm gonna walk out the trail.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
gonna be hard enough for me to walk out on this.
Well,
nice
I'll meet you guys over there.
Okay.
But why don't you record the walk out?
Okay. That's a long way down. This is great for my fear of heights.